Okay, welcome back. So I'm gonna go back to the page where I left off. We left off where they figure out the trackers. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. It's like Mom knew exactly where Natalia was. Come to think of it, Mom has always been good at finding us. No matter where we were, she found us. There you are. A flashback said as Emma was inside the closet where they kept most of their jackets. That wasn't a watch. They're tracking devices, Emma said as Lena stepped next to Norman. They could be implanted somewhere in our bodies, Emma said quietly. If that's the case, carrying out an escape. No, we're finished as soon as she knows our plan. And Mom showed us on purpose so we could figure it out. Mom knows. She knows that little bunny was brought to the gate by someone other than Connie. A declaration of war, the three thought as Ray stepped next to Lena. No matter who it is, I won't let you escape. That's probably what Mom is saying right now, Emma thought. Character descriptions. Emma, ID number 23194. Height 4'9", age 11, with orange hair and a positive personality. Ray, ID number 81194. Age 11, height 4'11". Norman, ID number 22194. Age 11, height 4949. Yasmin, sorry. I can't. Lena, ID verification number 110149. Height 4'10". I still had the belief that Mom was human like us, and that she loved us. And she knew it was all a lie. A performance to feed us for demons? She's not our mother. She's not even human like us. She's a demon, Norman said quietly but grimly as they glared at Mother from afar. Lena leaned against the tree and narrowed her eyes. Chapter 3, The Iron Woman. It was a peaceful day at Gracefield Orphanage. Nat was helping out with the laundry, so was a tiny 4-year-old. Everybody was running around inside the halls, doing chores. That's all they were doing. Our time limit is 2 months, Emma thought. We need to figure out a way for everyone to escape by then. Tracking devices, Emma trailed off. I didn't know she would go that far. Human flesh is produced by this farm, they all thought. This is all quality meat, eh? Is this worth doing so much for? This? Emma thought as she looked at her hands and her sleeves that were rolled up to show her wrist and veins. The key to our value is our age and our scores, Emma thought as she looked at Norman, and Norman looked at her from the side. Another 6-year-old. Shipping out normal ones, Norman thought as Lena was doing her chores next to him. Judging from what the demon said, the age equals the grade of meat. Fuck! Lena chirped in. And if I remember correctly, the siblings that were shipped out were all 6 and between 12 years old. And if being 6 is and being 6-year-old is ranked as being normal, then the highest quality meat is 12 years old, Emma said as her eyes widened as she looked over to Norman and Lena. What about our scores? The order of getting shipped out. Unless we got full marks, our scores, were never announced. So we don't know. So we don't notice, but that's it. Lena was getting splashed around by the 4-year-olds. She glared at them and then they ran away. After we turn 6, we get harvested from the low score test, and we are 12, and when we are 12, we are getting shipped out no matter what. So we were within from being harvested because we got perfect scores, and the thought back from the test and the trio. Side note, yeah, Lena does not want to be part of the full score trio. She purposely does try to get low scores, but they always find a way to bring her into conversations. Back to the story. But I don't understand why it depends on her scores, Norman said as he looked down at his feet. And why do you think being 12 and between 6 years old matters? Emma thought out loud. The size of our bodies, the size of our brains. Lena and Norman said. Huh? Our brains. A human brain is said to develop 90% by the time we are 6 years old, Lena said. Norman chirped up. And another theory says that it's 100% developed by 12 years old. The demons are after human brains, Norman thought as he pointed to his head. That means... Oh. The brain probably tastes the best. And more developed better. They eat brains? Emma said as she looked down. First off, we need a rope, Norman said. Let's return to the house and look for one, they said as Lena stayed behind, looking down with grim triumph on her face. But they shrugged it off. Yasmin was the toughest out of all of them. Fuck! Sorry, I'm getting my OC shipped with it. I'm sorry. Lena stayed behind with a look of grim triumph on her face. They shrugged it off. Yasmin was the toughest out of all of them. She could definitely take this, Emma thought as they walked away. I already have an eye where someone could be, where some might be. Norman thought as he smiled. Wait, they said as they were tugged. We have tracking devices on us. What if they have other stuff too? Emma said as Emma whispered to Norman. Like cameras or listening devices. Don't worry about all that. Lena and me looked around last night, and there was nothing of the sort in this house. I figured we should know where the security conditions are if we escape, Norman said as he smiled. So tell me the security measures and the way to the building. I should have known, Norman said quietly. Do you think Mom knows already? Emma thought. That we went to the wall. I wonder, Last night, she didn't know we were there. So that means that she doesn't always know where we are. She could tell by the location where she checks. So if the signal is coming from the tracking devices and can specify individuals. And if mom checked our movement last night and today, then she knows. She knows that we went to the gate and we found out where the demons are and that we are planning to escape. Emma thought. But we can't just be sure of that just yet. I believe that she hasn't figured out which one was there last night. If she wouldn't warned us about such thing from such a whereabout way. She would have threatened us directly, Norman said as he pointed at his fingers. That's why. Hey, Norman, do you have a second? Dawn yelled out from the corner. Sure, what's up? He said. The clock in our room, it's kind of broken, and Lena refused to help me fix it. Yes, you need oil in it. Nearby voices said as Emma looked to the drawing board. Connie's was missing. It was usually in the middle. Connie, she thought as she put a hand right there. She thought back to the few nights. Hey, Emma. One individual thought. So he can make the tailgate and celebrate. Emma looked to the side of her, only to see Isabella staring at her with her purple eyes piercing right through her skin. What's wrong, Emma? You look a bit pale. Come to think of it, you weren't as cheerful this morning. Their eyes locked together. That's not... No. She's checking my reaction. Emma thought, this is the real mom. I really loved her, but we were only here. I'm scared. I want to cry. I'm so angry. I'm sad. I want to scream. Emma thought. It's nothing, she said with a bright, cheerful smile on her face. I just got a little sad thinking that I'm going to have to leave the house soon.